was maintaining, fixing, finding all the stuff you'll see over there when you get over there. I take it this is your first stop, is it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so a lot of this equipment that you'll see over here, you'll see across the road, albeit a lot cleaner over here, maybe, but you'll see similar equipment across the road when you go over there and have a look at the real world environment, if you like. So, does anyone have any idea what this piece of equipment might be? Sorry? No? This is in actual fact a toilet door. Believe it or not. Minus the door. All the door does is hangs from this piece. So this is the door for a universal toilet, the PRN toilet, person reduced mobility toilet. So believe it or not, it might seem like a relatively unimportant piece of equipment, but it is very important. If this door isn't working, the toilet isn't working. And we have no universal toilet on the train, which we really should and have to do. So we've got this piece of equipment on here, so the technicians can set up the adjustment, the tension on the belt, programming for the module, the wiring of the relays, and we can get really stuck into that. Okay. We also have another piece of equipment over here.
Oh, cool.
You may or may not recognise this piece of equipment. Don't worry, it hasn't been used, so you can turn it close. It's a brand new piece of equipment. So, again, train toilet. Seems like a relatively unimportant thing in the grand scheme of trains, but it's really important. Toilets cause more delays and cancellations on trains than pretty much anything else, in all honesty. So, in terms of good service, it is really important. Now, you might notice this toilet is a little bit different to the toilets you have at home. The main objective of this toilet is to flush the waste away, store it. We don't want to put it on the track. Some trains still do nowadays, believe it or not, but most of them try and avoid that. And what we want to do is flush the toilet with as little water as possible. If we do that, that means that we can store more water on the train and it can last longer. If we run out of fresh water for the toilet won't work. So this toilet will actually flush with about 300 ml of water, as opposed to your home toilet, which will use 6 litres or so. So it's quite a vast difference. This toilet is fully operational. We can run fully flush cycle. It works on vacuum and pressure. All this idea. The vacuum sucks it immediately, and the pressure pushes it away with some electro-pneumatic valves. Now, again, as you can imagine, the technicians generally prefer working on this one than the ones across the road. This one's a little bit cleaner, shall we say. But again, it is important. Anyone has any idea what this piece of equipment behind you might be? Go on.
I have another air conditioner.
Air conditioning, yeah. This is known as a HVAC. Yeah? Heating, ventilation, air conditioning. This does the lot. So we have our ventilation fans in there, which will run on a low voltage. So if the train breaks down, the air conditioning won't be able to work because it runs on a high voltage of about 400 volts. These will work on a lower voltage, so we're powering the batteries to at least get ventilation around the train. It's split into 2 halves, so this is one heating, ventilation, air conditioning system. This will operate one half of the coach most of the time, and that will operate the other. Generally, you have one of these per coach on the train. On a driving cab, we have another little one on the end because the drivers like to set their own temperature, right? Use the same temperature that's in the coach. So we can do cooling, we can do heating, all this is all integral into this unit. Some trains have little, what's known as body side heaters, which are like a 2-bar heater at home essentially, run along the train and just help to get that heat in on a cold start. Any questions on that, guys?
Similar size to what I need to put on coaches.
Yeah, it's not that dissimilar at all.
It's a retrofit, I would say.
Yeah, not that dissimilar at all, really. Probably just,
Climate control.
is it probably not 2 different systems? Did you just have the one for the whole coach?
They were sometimes split.
Really? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. I suppose it's not
Mostly
that dissimilar in area of cooling.
Yeah.
Cool. So you come around here, guys. We'll have a little look at these pieces of equipment over. So I just hold this on, mate. So, come along. Does anyone know what these pieces of equipment might be? Pantograph, exactly right. What does the pantograph do, guys? Sorry? Yeah, this is it. So on an AC overhead line train, This is the part that touches the overhead line and brings that current down into the train. Much like when you're at a fair when you're in the car and that little wire drags on the grate at the top. Exactly the same thing. Slightly more complicated system, slightly higher voltage, about 25,000 volts running through this pantograph. Now when this is touching the overhead line, the whole piece of equipment is live. 25,000 volts flowing through the whole piece of equipment. When it's fitted to the train, the pantograph will sit on top of one of these. And ideal this like so it's an insulator, exactly right, yeah. Generally, because this whole piece of equipment is live, if it was just to be mounted onto the car body, the whole car body would be live. And passengers tend to get grumpy when they get electrocuted. So we avoid that, if possible, by sitting on these insulated pots and keeping that current exactly where we want it to be. So again, this piece of kit is brilliant because we can mess around with it, we can get the technicians in here, we can break it, we can take it to pieces, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Okay? Generally if you break their trains over there, they don't like it so much. Yeah, so these are a carbon composite material, and yeah, they do wear quite quickly, and that's what we want. They're a softer material than the overhead line, because we want them to wear quicker than the overhead line. Exactly, the overhead line is a lot more difficult to replace than these. So yeah, so they do wear. They also, because it does wear quite quickly, it does wear, and it actually lubricates the contact with the overhead line. It's very, very clever piece of equipment. So if you just move back a little bit, make sure we don't have any bits in there. That's how the pantograph works. It's pneumatic, which means it's powered by air, with about 6 bar air powering this piece. As you might have seen, it's got a bit of suspension built into the head. So this pantograph, as the train's running along the line, will bounce up and down. The track's not dead level and neither is the overhead line. And the main objective of this is to keep contact with the overhead line, so keep power coming in, but not too much contact. What will happen if we have too much force? They're going to wear a lot quicker. Yeah? We do actually have channels of air running through the carbons at the top. And if those carbons were to snap, or break, or wear too low, you can sense that, because the air will escape, and you drop the pantograph down. It does that to prevent damage to the infrastructure. It's a bit of a pain in the bum if this fails and the train stops, but it's more of a pain if you rip the infrastructure down. That means no other trains can run at all. Okay? No other AC trains. We have another safety device on this pantograph, which is an override device. Some AC trains don't only run in AC areas, which means there's no overhead line. This is stopped by the overhead line that gets to the top. So if we lose the overhead line or it's panned up accidentally, what we need to make sure it doesn't do is extend to the top and break. That's done with an override device. A little valve down here, which is knocked by a bolt if the pantograph raises too high, and it will automatically drop the pantograph. So if you just watch back a little bit again, we can trigger it. As you can see, that quickly isolates the pantograph and stops the train doing any damage to bridges or whatever it might be. Any questions?
So if one pantograph fails, does that mean one train stops?
Yes, depending on the train. The trains across the road, they only have one pantograph per train. So that train will stop working. What we can do is we can get another train in, pan that train up and drag that train along. Some trains, longer ones, they can run, if they have one pantograph, they can run reduced service with shedding certain loads, for example. But yeah, generally it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some trains it can. Generally, at the moment, it is. So the Class 700 trains, it could have the ability to do it. At the moment, we stop it and we change it. They can do it. They do it automatically. So all the driver has to do is stop in the right place, and the shoes will come up, or vice versa. It can be done with Alright, so if you just go around behind, you'll have a little look at these doors from certain types of trains. There's generally two main types of doors. In they go together and plug the gap. Okay? Doors like that one over there are sliding doors. They operate within the confines of the car body or the outside of the car body, but they just go side to side. So these are generally better for high speed because they create a better seal as they come in and plug. Those ones are harder to seal, but they're faster and less complicated. So these are all decisions that the train designers have to make when they're speccing the train, what kind of doors. These are electro-pneumatic doors, which means they're electronically controlled and pneumatically operated. Yeah, they run on 6 bar of air pressure and open and close. So I'll just open the doors. Excuse me, mate. These doors are going to move. Wind down. So do you want to come around here because we're going to operate these doors. Do you want to press the button?
Yeah.
Press the button. There we go. And they operate exactly as they would in service. So you can see they go out, along, down, and in and plug. Measure the weights of the coaches. So when passengers get on, it knows a rough amount of passenger numbers. And if there's no seats in your coach, but there's seats in a coach down there, it'll pop up and it will tell you. Any questions, guys?
Telephones are right.
Yeah, this
Train stops here.
South Western Railway.
All passengers must get off.
Sorry there. Oh, guard, sorry. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yes. I think there's some...
Data going into the input module, it's then processed and we're able to use
Yeah.
Northampton Railway service to Penzance. This service will be calling at Stonehaven, Montrose, Arborough, Dundee, Letchers, Cooper, Ladybank, Marken, Cowdy, Inverkeithing, Haymarket, Edinburgh, Dunbarton, Cop-and-Tweed, Alnmouth, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, York, Leeds, Wakefield, Westgate, Sheffield, Chesterfield, Derby, Burton-on-Trent, Birmingham New Street, Cheltenham Spa, Bristol Park Lane, Bristol Temple Meads, Taunton, Clifton Parkway, Exeter Davies, Newton Abbot, Totnes, Plymouth, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Parson, Austell, Truro, Redroof, Camborne, St. and Penzance. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
You've got another 8 to 5.
So you can have, with these trains, you can have one car, you can have a 4-car unit, which would be this. You can have a 8-car unit and a 12-car unit. So that's one train together, 2 trains together, and 3 trains together. This is how they couple electrically. That'll be up there. I can't really check, it's not very tall. That's how they couple mechanically. And then these 2 black points in the front is how they connect pneumatically. Come further forward. This is your gearbox. Step one down. So this is your gearbox. This is your engine of the train, so this is your traction motor. This is what powers the axles. You've got 8 traction motors per train. You've got 2 on each bogie for the first DMOS and the DMOS at the very end. It's 460 volts AC, brushless. Come further forward. This is your TPWS. This is what stops drivers running through red lights basically. So this will put the brakes on automatically. This is the older device of this. This is the AWS. So it's your main warning system. Forward. This again is a traction motor and a gearbox. This is your heater control unit. So this is what controls all the heating on the train. On the roof you've got the HVAC system, which is the cooling system. It's the opposite. This is your main compressor. This builds up the air on the train. This runs 400 volts AC.
Three-phase AC. Yeah.
Three-phase AC, that's it, yeah. So your doors and your braking system, etc. This is what fills up the main res. This main compressor fills up the main res, and this supplies to the rest of the coaches throughout the train. This is your brake res. So this is what the main res fills up for the brakes. This runs all the air for the brakes. Let's do the brakes down here. This is a BCU. This is your brake control unit. And this is your ACU, that's your auxiliary control unit. They work together pneumatically and electrically to put on the brakes. This is your TCU, so this is your traction control unit. So this gets power from the transformer, which gets power from the overhead. And this powers the traction motors, which I'll show you further down. This is your sanding system, your sanding hoppers. These stop WSP, which is wheel slip prevention. So we get a lot of leaf build-up on the tracks, which the wheels slip on, creating flats. This provides sand onto the track to help it gain traction. You got your wheels. They're P8 profiles, so different places have different profiles. Our line runs P8. They start off with 850mm thickness, and their scrap point is 795mm. Any questions? Covered everything, yeah?
Thank you.
I want to ask you one of those questions to a different point of view on the way back here.
Okay, it's gonna be hold on. Going on again.
That one, yeah. That's restart. What's the speaker? There. No, yeah.